leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, has said that the 2020 NSAS protest failed to produce a revolution because of the alleged ambition of an All Progressives Congress national leader Bola Tinubu to become president in 2023. Kanu argued that the Yoruba media watered down the NSAS protest to prevent Nigeria from collapsing so that Tinubu could be president by 2023. The IPOP leader argued that the plan of the Fulani was to sow discord and disunity in southern Nigeria to prevent them from presenting a common front. Kanu stated this in a special live broadcast on Sunday while lamenting that the NSAS protest was an avenue for the oppressed people to regain their freedom from the oppressors. He said the Yoruba are trying to protect their interests because they know by 2023 there is every likelihood that they may rig Tinubu into office. I remember NSAS very well. When you come out for a revolution, you must go to the end. When next you are planning to protest, go and study the history of revolution, Russian, French, and the George Washington Revolution in America. If you think a revolution is to come out on the streets, dance to musicians, no, it is not. When the revolution failed was when the Yoruba media allowed themselves to be used. They thought if Nigeria collapsed, Tinubu would not be president in 2023. They kept bringing in tribal, religion, and other issues. Had we remained on the streets, forgetting about the palliatives, by now the zoo would have collapsed. They, the Fulani, know that it becomes impossible to penetrate us. So for them to succeed, they have to bring a very clever plot. Unfortunately, the Yoruba media is in support, and I have warned them repeatedly. I have warned my Yoruba friends and that this double game you are playing will consume you. And today, they are in Yoruba land, killing and taking over their forests. If not for the bravery of the Eastern Security Network, I do not think that the Amotekun would have the courage to confront the Fulani'S in their forest. Okay? Politics, politics, politics. At the end of the day, who are the people suffering the whole thing? It is the masses across board. The masses across board. Because when we look at all of this, we talk about the Fulani, talk about whatever, you see that even there, they are not even enjoying themselves. Their people are not even enjoying themselves. It is just that the people are that cadre of power. They rotate the dividends, they share the dividends among themselves. It is all like that. It is always like that, and it has always been, even among other geopolitical zones. That is just the way it is. A lot of people are just following all these the so-called leaders blindly. They don't even know what they are up to. Like I've always said, you see them on national TV, you see them from afar, you don't even know what they do. And I laugh at people who are always bent on, this is my person. No, 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 no. Anybody who is doing the right thing should be the person you will encourage. Because even at that, you see that people at some point in time, they will still change. So as soon as they change to, in as much they are changing to from bad, from good to evil, or from bad to worse, you change alongside. You don't just say, oh, because you did one thing that gladdens the people's hearts, and you are doing another thing that you have to be consistent and be following blindly. No, 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 no. It doesn't work that way, and that's why we have found ourselves in this place. And these so-called politicians, they have seen it, and that's why they are getting away with all these shenanigans, and people keep falling into that trap. I laugh at some people now. You see that the people who are always castigating Buhari now they are Jonathan people. But see the way the two of them are. Who would have thought that the two of them would not be, like 5 and 6? Every now and there is there. Every now and there is there. Do you know the secret behind all of those things? No, you don't know. But you have been fighting for them. You have been doing this. You have been doing that. But now you are not saying, why is this man? What is the relationship behind it? These are the people that were crying before. Oh yes, Buhari was trying to win chance Jonathan's wife. All of this, we know all of those all of those drama that they played at that time. But now they are seeing them together now. You don't know. He's a good man. What do you want? He has to do this. They begin to make excuses at the detriment of your own life. These are the people you are fighting for. These are the people some people are accusing Jonathan of what he has done. Some people are accusing Buhari of what he's doing. But at the end of the day, to sum it all, and those who have ruled before, whether during the military era or during the civilian democracy. All of them, see where they have brought us to. They have brought us to our knees, and yet we keep on following these people. We keep on following them. Well, it is what it is. Like Nnamdi Kanu is saying, like a lot of things are just deeper. But if people can just think for themselves, think for yourself, and stop following these people with all this support you are giving to them, with defense you are even giving them, because, and of course, let's say support. Where have all of this landed you? In poverty, in penury, in anything, underdevelopment. That is where all of these things have really landed us. Well, someone is saying here that the people behind the protest are confessing. Okay, of one of them have spoken. That is what this one is saying here. Limited knowledge is a blessing to tyranny. It was a sponsored protest at the expense of the gullible youth. What was the aim of the protest? You northerners don't think below your shadow, and that is why I won't feel sorry whenever you are being killed, because you people are cool with your situation. A protest was staged to end police brutality, and you people never came out to support the move. Rather, you were hired to jeopardize the process. Well, shame on you. Okay, Agbaya. Okay, this one is talking about it. Civil disobedience is justifiable. You know, a lot of people will begin to see this whole thing in different perspective. But you as a person with all of those things, this thing we are talking about, some people are saying, oh, it was orchestrated. The situation we found ourselves now again, the police brutality, the army brutality is still in a, it's like it has doubled now compared to what has been happening before the protest came up. It has been happening. It's still happening on a higher range. At a higher level, it's still happening. Who is going to say anything? That means everything will just continue to be like that, because people begin to see, oh, some people orchestrated it, and that is why we are suffering. You see what even Shore is even doing. Oh, don't say anything. Forget it. Go and sit down. Go and do this, and you are too overzealous, because people have proposed in their hearts that suffering is their watchword, is their goal. They love it. And that is why you see that even in the north there, it is very, very, very convenient, to roll inside poverty. But at the end of the day, if it is convenient for you, then you would have stayed back instead of putting yourself all over the place and be begging. Then why begging? For somebody who is comfortable, why should you be begging? Why should you be begging? So this whole thing is a very, very deep one, but let everybody be able to think for yourself. Stop joining the bandwagon.